Not Very Merry Pout-Pout Fish by Deborah Diesen, pictures by Dan Hanna. In a festive ocean corner, fish were decking out the reef, hanging tinsel, bows, and lights in a holiday motif. Voices laughed, voices sang, what a merry time of year, yet a certain gloomy fish wasn't feeling any cheer. Mr. Fish, with his list, wore a Yuletide pout. I need presents for my friends, but my time is running out. For a gift should be big, and a gift should be bright, and a gift should be perfect, guaranteed to bring delight. And a gift should have meaning, plus a bit of bling zing, so I'll shop till I drop for each just right thing. At the first store he reached, Mr. Fish's eyes grew wide. The shelves were full of baubles. How could any fish decide? Shiny trinkets, handy gadgets, choices more and more galore. And yet, nothing seemed quite right. Guess I'll try the shop next door. For a gift should be big, and a gift should be bright, and a gift should be perfect, guaranteed to bring delight. And a gift should have meaning, plus a bit of bling zing, so I'll shop till I drop for each just right thing. In a tizzy-busy crowd, shoppers everywhere beside him, Mr. Fish spied a banner for the season's hottest item. He hustle-bustled over, but they just sold out. Mr. Fish's hopes wobbled in a bout of pout-doubt. For a gift should be big, and a gift should be bright, and a gift should be perfect, guaranteed to bring delight. And a gift should have meaning, plus a bit of bling zing, so I'll shop till I drop for each just right thing. He reached the final store and was very first in line, but his shopping plans were dashed. We're closed, said the sign. There were no stores left. There was no place to go. Mr. Fish had nothing, not a single gift to show. Oh, a gift should be big, and a gift should be bright, and a gift should be perfect, guaranteed to bring delight. And a gift should have meaning, plus a bit of bling zing. But I've shopped till I've blocked, and I don't have a thing. Mr. Fish's face sank in a crestfallen frown. I'll have to miss the party. I've let all my friends down. Then a gentle voice jingled, Mr. Fish, not true. All you really need to bring is the one and only you. If you want to give some presents, it is not too late to start, for the best gifts of all come straight from the heart. With the help of Miss Shimmer, sharing laughter, fun, and grins, Mr. Fish made gifts with his very own fins. Later at the party, Mr. Fish passed them out, and he felt very merry. This is what today's about. For his gifts were big, and his gifts were bright, and his gifts were perfect, and they all brought delight. And his gifts had meaning, plus a bit of bling zing, and his each and every friend loved their just right thing. All were happy, all were laughing, all were talking, all were singing, all were sharing in the season and the goodwill it was bringing. Mr. Fish joined his friends, and he felt his heart lift. They had peace, joy, and love. What a very merry gift! The Pout-Pout Fish, Far, Far From Home, by Deborah Diesen, pictures by Dan Hanna. Mr. Fish set off for flyers, and he studied each location. Then he picked the perfect place for his very first vacation. Amazing sights to see, and only one day's journey there. So he planned and he prepped and he packed his bags with care. I'm a fish who'd like to travel. I'm a fish who'd like to roam. And I'm ready for adventure on my trip away from home. He started bright and early, feeling fresh and fishy fine. And his trip was going great. Till a flashing orange sign. May I help? Asked a ray. Do you need a local map? There's an easy way around it. You can be there in a snap. Mr. Fish said, "Thanks," and he started off anew. The route he maneuvered had a marvelous view. I'm a fish who loves to travel. I'm a fish who loves to roam, and I'm having an adventure on my trip away from home. He circled round the roundabout and soon was back on track, and his trip was going great till he reached for his snack. "May I help?" asked an eel. "Do you need a place to eat? There's a briny good diner on the very next street." Mr. Fish said, "Thanks," and he quickly found the place. Their flavorful creations put a smile on his face. I'm a fish who loves to travel. I'm a fish who loves to roam, and I'm having an adventure on my trip away from home. Refreshed and full of zest, Mr. Fish hit the road, and his trip was going great till a bump jarred his load. "May I help?" asked a crowd. "Seems your luggage overflowed. There's a rest stop ahead, and we can re-secure your load." Mr. Fish said thanks, and they handled the repair. His day had been exhausting, but the end was nearly there. I'm a fish who loves to travel. I'm a fish who loves to roam, and I'm having an adventure on my trip away from home. He finally reached the lodge, found his room and got unpacked, and his trip was going great till he saw what he lacked. "Oh, I really thought I brought it," and his heart beat faster. "I forgot my snoozy snuggly. My vacation's a disaster. I don't like to travel, and I don't like to roam. This is not a great adventure. I just want to go home." He felt sad and dreary-weary. All his plans were falling through, but he'd come so far. Was there something he could do? He took a deep breath. It soothed his commotion. A thought reached out all the way across the ocean. "I miss you very much. I don't like that we're apart, but until we're back together, I will hold you in my heart." Feeling warm and snug with love, Mr. Fish fell asleep, and he woke the next morning with exciting plans to keep. His vacation was fantastic, full of happy and hurrah. What amusing things he tried! What amazing sights he saw! When his trip was finally over, he reflected on his stay, the things that he had learned, and who'd he met along the way. Not every single part of a trip goes swell, but the detours and the bumps are the trip as well. I'm a fish who loves to travel. I'm a fish who loves to roam, and I had a great adventure. Now it's nice to be back home. Pout-Pout Fish Goes to School by Deborah Diesen, pictures by Dan Hanna. A long time ago, when Mr. Fish was very small, he headed off to school for the first time of all. With a smooch from his parents and excited for his day, Mr. Fish rushed in. Then he lost his way. The big fish around him knew exactly where to go, finding lockers, finding classes, in a fast, smart flow. Mr. Fish, left behind, with his grin sinking thin, finally stopped at a doorway, and he shyly looked in. The class was doing writing, and most everybody knew it, so he tried to print his name, but he just couldn't do it. So he frowned, making blub bubbles. Then he plopped down his pencil, and he counted off his troubles. Trouble 1, I'm not smart. Trouble 2, I'll never get it. Trouble 3, I don't belong. So 4, I should forget it. He floated with a frown down the long corridor. Then he sneak-peeked a look through another room door. The class was drawing shapes, and most everybody knew it, so he tried to make a rhombus, but he just couldn't do it. So he frowned, making blub bubbles. Then he plopped down his pencil, and he counted off his troubles. Trouble 1, I'm not smart. Trouble 2. I'll never get it. Trouble 3. I don't belong. So 4. I should forget it. He drifted down the hallway with a doubt face till he spied another doorway. Maybe this was his place. The class was doing math, and most everybody knew it, so he tried long division, but he just couldn't do it. So he frowned, making blub bubbles. Then he plopped down his pencil, and he counted off his troubles. Trouble 1. I'm not smart. Trouble 2. I'll never get it. Trouble 3. I don't belong. So 4. Forget it! He rushed toward the exit. That's enough, I say. School is way too tough, and I'm not going to stay. Then a soft, kind voice said, Don't you fret. You don't have to know things you haven't learned yet. Your classroom awaits. I'm your teacher, Miss Hewitt. I am here to help you learn, and I know that you can do it. You're a fish who is smart. With practice, you will get it. Young fish, you belong. Don't you ever forget it. The student and the teacher swam a splish, splash, swish to a door with a sign marked Brand New Fish. Miss Hewitt said, Good morning. I'm excited you're all here. Together we will have a spectacular year. Fact 1. You are smart. Fact 2. You can get it. Fact 3. You belong. So 4. Don't forget it. The class got to work, and Miss Hewitt helped them through it. They listened, then they tried, and everyone could do it. Mr. Fish gave a grin. Goodbye, blub bubbles. No more doubt worry. No more flub troubles. He swam with his class, Miss Hewitt by his side, as the students and their teacher said with confidence and pride. Fact 1. We are smart. Fact 2. We can get it. Fact 3. We belong. And 4. We won't forget it. Pout-Pout Fish and the Bully Shark by Deborah Diesen. Pictures by Dan Hanna. Deep in the ocean, on a warm, gentle day, bubbled lots of lovely laughter and the sounds of happy play. Mr. Fish, his pals and buddies were together at the park, having fun and feeling welcome, when along came a shark! The shark showed his teeth, and he growled as he swam. Move aside, micro fishies! It's my turn! Scram! Mr. Fish shrank back, and he felt very strange. The bright morning tilted, and the park began to change. The friends all around him seemed to shrink back too. Mr. Fish's face flattened. Oh, I don't know what to do. Shark acted badly. Being mean is wrong, but I'm just one fish. Am I really that strong? The water slowly calmed, and the friends found their way back to laughter-filled frolic and a cheery day. But the shark came round again, and he used a bad name. He shouted, Get lost! I'm the boss of this game. Mr. Fish shrank back, with his feelings in a lump. Fear grew inside him in a weird, heavy clump. The friends all around him seemed to shrink back too. Mr. Fish's face furrowed. Oh, I don't know what to do. Shark acted badly. Being mean is wrong, but I'm just one fish. Am I really that strong? The friends tried again to enjoy their favorite park, but the shadow of their worries made the day seem dark. The unmentioned tension grew when Shark reappeared. He stole a guppy's lunch. Fear the fin, he sneered. Mr. Fish shrank back, and his innards did a flop. His feelings tumble-jumbled. Would the awful ever stop? The friends all around him seemed to shrink back too. Mr. Fish's face fizzled. Oh, I don't know what to do. Shark acted badly. Being mean is wrong, but I'm just one fish. Am I really that strong? He turned to leave the park, feeling sad through and through. Then slowly came a thought. There was something anything he could do. Words can make a difference when things go wrong. Yes, I'm just one fish, but my voice is strong. Mr. Fish turned back and directly faced the shark. It was time to talk straight about what happened in the park. Mr. Shark, said Mr. Fish, you have broken up our fun. Bully isn't who you are, but it is what you have done. The things you did were mean, and that's not what we expect. So please leave until you're ready to treat us with respect. As Mr. Fish spoke up, and his words rang out loud, the friends all around him formed an upstanding crowd. Together they were stronger. Now none of them were scared. They cared about each other and the ocean world they shared. Soon Mr. Fish was laughing, and his friends were having fun, taking turns and using empathy, each and every one. The park filled again with the joyful sounds of play, plus the confidence of knowing how to keep it that way. Park rules. Number 1, be kind. 2, be fair. 3, if something goes wrong, speak up. Have fun. We are kind, we are fair. We are all potential friends, so we speak up when we need to. That's how bullying ends. You Can Be Kind, Pout-Pout Fish by Deborah Diesen. Pictures based on illustrations created by Dan Hanna. Mr. Fish was about to pout. One friend was unhappy, then 2 friends were, then 3, then 4. Soon the whole class was in a bad mood. The bad mood was big. No one had a smile. No one had a laugh. Mr. Fish sank down. Blub. I do not know what to do. He looked around. One fish cannot change this. Then he had an idea. He tried it. It worked! He tried it again, in a new way. It worked! He tried it again, in a new way. It worked again! He kept trying. Every time he tried, it worked! It was not hard. It was not hard to be kind. His idea spread. One friend was kind, then 2 friends were, then 3, then 4. Soon, the whole class was in a good mood. I can be kind, said Mr. Fish. We all can be kind, said the class. No pout about it. The Pout-Pout Fish by Deborah Diesen. Pictures by Dan Hanna. Deep in the water, where the fish hang out, was a gloomy swimmer with an ever-present pout. I'm a Pout-Pout Fish with a pout-pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a clam with a wide winning grin and a pearl of advice for her pal to take in. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your crosstown frown, don't you think it's time to turn it upside down? Says the nice fish to his friend. Nice thought, Ms. Clam. I hear what you're saying, but it's just the way I am. I'm a Pout-Pout Fish with a pout-pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a jellyfish. He floats through the ocean, his tentacles all trailing in a gentle locomotion. Hey, Mr. Fish, with your daily scaly scowl, I wish you would greet us with a grimace and a growl. Says the fish to his friend. Mr. Jelly, I agree. I'd like to be more friendly, but it isn't up to me. I'm a Pout-Pout Fish with a pout-pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes a squid, quite a slender squiggly sight. She is squirmy, she is squelchy, she is slightly impolite. Hey, Mr. Fish, you kaleidoscope of mope, how about a smile, a little Fish to his friend. Mrs. Squid, I would try, but I haven't any choice. Take a look, and you'll see why. I'm a Pout-Pout Fish with a Pout-Pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Along comes an octopus with 8 great arms, covered on the underside with tiny sucker charms. Hey, Mr. Fish, let me tell it to you straight. Your hokey-pokey sulking is an unattractive trait, says the fish to his friend. Mr. 8, my chum, with a mouth like mine, I am destined to be glum. I'm a Pout-Pout Fish with a Pout-Pout face, so I spread the dreary wearies all over the place. Blub, blub, blub. Now, along comes a fish in a silent silver shimmer. The gang has never seen before this bright and brilliant swimmer. She approaches Mr. Fish, but instead of saying hey, she plants a kiss upon his pout, and then she swims away. Mr. Fish is most astounded. Mr. Fish is just aghast. He is stone-faced like a statue. Then he blinks and speaks at last. My friends, says Mr. Fish, I should have known it all along. I thought that I was pouty, but it turns out I was wrong. I'm a kiss-kiss fish with a kiss-kiss face for spreading cheery-cheeries all over the place. So I'll smooch, 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 smooch. Thanks for watching. Click subscribe.